this car sorely needs a power steering fluid reservoir, and the whole setup, all the hoses and everything, it's leaking the fluid. So that's why it's making that whining noise every time I turn the steering wheel. I have that on order, it's coming in, and of course I'm gonna make a video about it. So stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, do the rest, and you'll see the rest of it. In the garage, I have to get a couple tools to work with. I have to go get them. They'll appear instantly. Y'all see these in? Get some tools to be able to do this job with, like something to bust the nuts with. Something to loosen the nuts with down here. Jack the car up, things like that. I'll have to go get them. You guys won't, because it'll happen just like this. Hold on 1 second. There you go. I told you. Need somewhere to sit, so we're gonna try it again. 3, 2, 1. What I'm gonna end up doing now is changing the front right wheel speed sensor, because I have that ABS light on, and that's what the shop suggested. So instead of going to them, I'm doing it myself. But it's gonna save like $250. I'm not sure the amount because I don't have the paper, but I'll put it somewhere around here. For those of you who don't know what a wheel speed sensor is or looks like on an E36 or E36 M3, whatever. I have the E36 M3, but any E36, this is what it's gonna look like. E46 might be around the same, so this is what it looks like. First of all, excuse the dirty wheels. We're gonna take and we're gonna crack all these while the car is on the ground. We're gonna use this here. To do that, it comes with the car. That, my friends, is why you always crack nuts while you're on the ground. Did I mention I don't work on cars? I've never really worked on a car at all in my life, and I don't know what I'm doing. So pick and choose what you want to do for your application. If you have any suggestions for what I should do moving forward for more efficient work or whatever, I'm breathing hard as fuck, that was hard to break. Let me know, thank you. I'm gonna forgo using any real wheel chocks or wheel blocks or anything, or jack stands, because I'm not getting under the car, A, and B, just have to pop the wheel off and go behind it. So we're gonna pass all that stuff over. Welcome to my school. I didn't know that this thing had spacers, that it was running spacers. That's a pretty smooth thing. It looked like rusted out. So I don't think they'll come off. Like, it didn't have anti-seize on it or something. So it's just like combined. We have the ground control springs and shocks on, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is already on the car when I bought it. Let's show you what you're taking out. So first, you're gonna reach back into this door. Just pop it open. It has a couple clips. Pops open. This is the sensor that you're gonna be taking out. You follow the line all around, so like an S or whatever curve that is. Then you're gonna follow that around here, and it's gonna end up, wait 1 second, right behind this plate. Now, I suggest you turning this wheel to the wheel so it presents itself more to you. It's on the left side of the rotor, on the back of the rotor. So if you turn your wheel, I guess, to the left, it'll make it easier to locate. Now, before you pull this out, you have to unscrew this. A wise man once told me, you're only as good as your tools. Wise man once told me, a man is only as good as his tools. So I'm gonna become a better man today. I'm gonna get the right tools for this job. The nut on the back side of the rotor that you're supposed to take out, it's kind of like locked up there. I want it to be able to spray it down, let it penetrate some and loosen up so I can get it off. Maybe a little bit of rust involved or whatever. And I also want to get another one of those hex little screw things, but for the wrench. I'm not a technician or a person that works on cars like that. I don't know the names, but that's what I need. I know what I need. I'll show you what I need once I get it. Walmart, picked up some PB Blaster for about $5. and also picked up this little kit with the hex sockets because I wanted to be able to use my wrench to be able to knock that thing loose a little bit back there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my PB blaster and spray a little area back there that the nut is at. Let's see if I can find it. I was able to use this, what is it, a hex 5 or whatever, to get this back bolt out right here. So it came out pretty easily once I sprayed with some PB blaster and used my wrench to get it out. So that was pretty easy. Now I'm working on blasting the back sensor to let it soak some and then pull it out. So we'll see. Finally pulled out, and here's some issues. This is a roughly 22, something like that year-old car, and things are gonna be seized up and locked. So you're gonna need that PB blaster, most likely. So I sprayed a lot to get the screw out. Then I had to spray again to get this out because it was seized onto the car. So what I did was I sprayed around it, took a screwdriver and wedged it on this line and just pried it off. Taking it off, this is pretty fried, so I'm guessing that this is the correct one to take off and change, and it should get that light turned off for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean up behind the rotor because there's probably a lot of PB blaster and stuff back there. And then I'm gonna insert the new one. To get this off, I just grabbed this end, and there's another end that goes into it, and just pulled them apart, straight out, pull them apart, and it seemed to, be the right thing to do. So we'll see. Take and you just, once you get the old one out, you just replace it, same steps but in reverse, with the new one. So I'm sliding the new one in now, and I'm gonna tie down the screw that's holding it down. Quick tip is to make sure that when you put the new sensor back in, you kind of give it a little bit of force to get it to clamp, get back in, the sensor that goes on the rotor. You'll know exactly what I mean once you're doing it, because it won't want to go in there friendly at first, but it just feels right when it slides all the way in and seats where it's supposed to. I'm gonna go ahead and put the wheel back on, put the nuts on, lower the car, torque it down, and I'll be back with you guys to see a progress report and see if that crazy ABS light is off. So stay tuned. Let's see what we have. Yeah, man, I got the student driver tag. I be trying to win them cars off street speed, bro. I don't be winning though. That's crazy. Let's see what we got. Turn the skip to neutral. And we have no lights. Service, I need to reset that because I didn't reset after my oil change, but no lights. Other than the brake, put that down, we're good. Finally. Okay. So in this video, I was able to break down how to change. I looked over there, I thought I saw somebody looking at me. The front right wheel speed sensor on the E36 and E36 M3, mine's M3, but it's the same for the E36 and for E46 too, I believe. So y'all have a good one. Y'all hold it down, be easy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.